Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Megaton Rainfall. This game is very unique and very old. I know it kind of looks like poop. This game wasn't really designed for VR, but it does have VR support. It does look very pixelated, even for me, which is a lot more apparent with it being, well, in VR. Like, I basically have lenses on my face, but this game is worth your time. I covered this game years and years ago. It hasn't really changed since then, but I did want to highlight the fact that I didn't know this entire time there was mods for this game, which is great because the main game has you protecting the planet from destruction, despite the fact that the destruction is the best part of this game. Because it's got all of this crazy stuff that we can end up doing, including big boy moves. Making gigantic Goku craters, right? And as if that wasn't crazy enough, just exploring is really cool, but there's not much to explore. Like, this game has fully fleshed out underwater with tiny little fishies. Hi, Nemo. But if I fly over here, where is it? Let me see if I can end up finding one. There's cities in this game. You gotta just trust me with this one. I think that's a city. Maybe not. There it is. So we can fly around super duper quick. And we could even... How do I go down? There we go. I think I'm too big. There we go. And I mean, again, you can see that I am a god. And the normal game is protecting the people of the city, essentially with a limited amount of damage that can be done to the city. And normally there's a meter that stops you and basically says, oh, you can't. Oh my god, it's so loud. Normally there's a meter that says how much destruction you can end up having the enemies do to the city. And then at that point you fail and it just kind of reloads the area. But playing this modded means I can literally be Vegeta. There is an ugly crosshair in the middle of my screen, which does determine where my shots fire. But so help me, dude. I already really enjoyed this game, but the one thing I hated about it was not being able to destroy the city. But now that I can... it means that I can just enjoy myself and have the entire city get completely demolished. The funny thing is, it seemed like that ability kind of warped the terrain, but the city itself is still intact, which is kind of fun. Clearly the game was not designed for this. Come on. Come on. Beautiful. So again, they only want me shooting up, normally. The funny thing is, in this sandbox mode, the clipping voices. Oh, it's beautiful. In the sandbox mode on mouse and keyboard, there's a bunch of extra abilities that you can end up using that are normally exclusive to the enemies that I don't know if I can actually use in VR, unfortunately. But I'll have to mess around with it just because the controls are not super intuitive. But as if that wasn't enough, you know, we've obviously got Earth that we can end up exploring. There's the ocean, the beautiful sunset. Okay, cool. Well, maybe like Mr. Invincible, I just want to yeet out. And I don't want to deal with it anymore. Well, we can do that too. In fact, it looks like I lost Earth. Oh, there it is. The thing is, the speed in this game, like, it knows when you are out and exploring the galaxy. It makes you fly like at sonic speeds. So, let's see, by the way. What do we do when we go to the sun? Because you can go to the moon and stuff, which is a lot of fun and really cool. In fact, there's a tiny little baby planet right here. But it's nighttime on that side because it's got real-time lighting. Let's see what we got to deal with here. Not much, and again, it's really low-res textures until you get up close, and even then it's still pretty low-res. But now we can see the destruction. And it's beautiful, man. Like, I would love to see this entire project that these devs have, but turned into more. You know, like, it's a shame that this is one of those games that, I'm not gonna say they abandoned it, it's just they clearly, like, finished it, and that was it. Like, they set out to do their goal, and then they just moved on. You know? But I want more, bro. I want more. Can I land on the sun? Oh my god, my eyes. Discord light mode. And of course, there's nothing to even have my shots go into. I feel like Superman, just getting all powerful now. Funny enough, so it seems like there's a physical entity, so it's blocking me from swimming in the sun. But you can see the actual, like, waves of the lava going up and down and stuff. This is such a surreal experience, this game, dude. I want more. I want more, bro. I'd love to have, like, the same game, but, like, higher fidelity or something. So, I'm actually adding a piece onto this because I didn't know you can fly out of the solar system. And I was just kind of messing around here. So far, it doesn't seem like I can go back, which is funny. But if I go into the darkness, which is kind of freaky, we can fly out of our galaxy. I just gotta say, wow. I didn't even know that that was a thing. Can I fly back in? Okay. Okay, so now I'm inside this galaxy. And then maybe only a set amount of these actually work, because this should be like a solar system where there's planets and stuff. But I wasn't able to find out how to fly back into this. Oh my god, okay. I found it. I found out how to do it. I was basically in the clouds there, in the Milky Way or whatever the heck it was, and then I saw this tiny little speck that turned out to be a planet or a sun, and then I just kind of very carefully went towards it, And now I'm in a completely different galaxy. Oh god, does this planet look different than any others? Oh god, it does from a distance. And then the surface feels very similar to Mars. Jeez, dude. How does this game exist? Like, I'm assuming most of these planets are just gonna be random generated and maybe there's no cities, but... Still, this is just so impressive to me. Like, look at this. It's like No Man's Sky, but you get to just destroy things. I just wish there was more game. Like, I want more from these devs, dude.